What do Michael Dell, Mark Zuckerberg, and Bill Gates all have in common, along with many others? Besides the fact that they're multi-billionaires, they dropped out of college and went on to be extremely successful. Today we want to talk about how we go about learning to use the creative genius to problem solve that's inside of each of us. Recently read a book called 0 to 1 by Mark Thiel. I want to read a couple of sentences to you that are in here. On page 119, he says, "Since then, Elon Musk has founded SpaceX and co-founded Tesla Motors. Reid Hoffman co-founded LinkedIn. Steve Chen, Chad Hurley, and Jawed Karim together founded YouTube, where you're watching this video. Jeremy Stoppelman and Russell Simmons founded Yelp. David Sachs co-founded Yammer, and I co-founded Palantir." What do all of these companies have in common? Well, they're all multi-billion-dollar companies. Let's dig a little bit deeper into how they got there. Welcome to Daveconnects. We're a community of like-minded people whose goal is to drive revenue, increase our income, and ultimately enhance the quality of our life. So as you read through the book 0 to 1, what do you find that all these men who have created multi-billion-dollar companies have in common? Well, they all were co-founders of a company called PayPal. So today we want to stop and think about what is it that these guys learned that allowed them to be able to go out and do that so many of us just don't seem to have been able to connect the dots with. So we want to talk about learning this morning, specifically what we learned in school. I think if we were to ask most people, where did you learn to think? Most everybody's going to say, well, I learned to think at school. So let's dig a little bit deeper into that. Now, before you start sending me hate mail, please understand, this is not an indictment against school. School has done exactly what it was designed to do. If you go out and Google school and the development of schools, you find that there are some very specific things that school is designed to help us accomplish. Number one is designed to teach everybody the same basic facts. Watch. A, B, C, D, E, F, G. 2 plus 2 is 4. 3 times 3 is 9. 27 divided by 3 equals 9. These are facts, and we memorized them. And school did a fantastic job of helping us do that. We learned facts. We didn't learn to think, we memorized facts. Now we say, well, school taught me to problem solve. Did it? Or did it simply teach you how to arrange a certain situation and fix it based on the facts that you already were memorized? School did, number one, fantastic job of helping us memorize facts. Number two, school did an excellent job of teaching us to conform to norms. School does a fantastic job of teaching us what society wants us to be able to learn and to understand. It teaches us proper behavior. In kindergarten, we learn manners. We learn to be quiet at certain times. We get into a routine that seems to be amazingly like what an office job is, isn't it? We come to work at a certain time, we break for a few minutes for lunch, we eat quickly, we clean up our mess, we go back to work, we get done at a certain time. It is teaching us to conform to the norms that society wants us to be able to conform to. It's, again, not an indictment of school. It's just simply school doing what school was designed for, and it does a fantastic job of teaching us those norms. But does it release the creative genius inside of us? Not so sure about that, right? The third thing that school does is it allows us to compare ourselves to average, and we seek to be a little bit better than average. We get the little bumper sticker for the B honor roll, for the A honor roll. Today, some schools are even moving away from that, and we're telling everybody that they're special and they're awesome. But are we really releasing the creative genius inside of us? Are we really learning to create problems? Or is that what allows someone like Bill Gates, Zuckerberg and the 7 men inside of PayPal to be able to go out and do things that the rest of us are not able to do because they learned how to release the creative genius inside of them and truly solve problems and do it in a deeper way. See, that's not a secret. It's not something that you and I can't learn. It's just something that we have not been exposed to. So we haven't had the opportunity to exercise that part of our being. And so we haven't developed it. It's just like a muscle. We all have muscles. Some people are much stronger at certain things than we are. We simply have to get out and learn how to exercise that muscle. And so over the next coming weeks and months, we're going to dig into that a little bit deeper here on Daveconnects. I would love to have you join our community. We would love to serve you. Until next time.